they used to eat us and everything else at picnics and shit. So who knows?
And all we did was bathe y'all. Come on now. We just taught you how to wash your booty and you won't eat us? Come on now.
And breastfeed your motherfucking children.
Oh, no wonder y'all be having them tiggle bitties. Hey?
Like, my titties are like this big. If you don't get out of here.
It's full of nutrients.
Up now after the quarantine and shit.
It's just so hard, y'all. Like, like for me, like I'm not into all of the, I know what's right and I know what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not the type of person to get into, the politics and protesting, but I do voice my opinion very strongly, but like one of my white brothers had turned around and got on Facebook and broke down in tears as he heard this little black kid on the internet sing this song about he don't want to die and everything because of this protest. And to see, you know what I'm saying, and to like see him break down behind this, it kind of like touched my heart. But the thing that really pissed me off was after I scrolled past his video, then I see niggas going in Target and going take shit. What point is that? What did Target do to y'all to make you want to go and take the, you know what I'm saying? Just to go take all this shit.
What they call a white person store?
No,
Target is the white person
still standing.
Dude, one thing that I can say, y'all, New Orleans did very well. I'm so proud of New Orleans with the peaceful protest. It was really, really good. Because like I told my mom, I said, you know what? We know how I feel not to have shit. So, we were like, we going to tear shit up. But wait, don't touch that Walgreens. That's 24 hours.
Well, one thing about people rioting and looting and stuff like that is that we don't have any other way to show you how pissed off we are. Like, we literally, like, what do you call the cop? Like, there's literally nobody that supports the Black community except for the Black
that's not
community.
The way to get that support. Looting
I understand, but let me finish.
It.
Let me finish. I understand that. But if you look at a lot of the videos, there was a lot of white people out there looting and busting these fucking stores up, going and smashing shit up to come in and purposely, like, make situations violent in order to have the cops act more violently. So it wasn't just all us. Like, it wasn't about Black people going out smashing shit, because Black people have been extremely peaceful about shit. Mm-hmm. It's the cops that aren't peaceful about shit. So before we just be like, everybody, Black people are angry and going and tearing shit up, it was a lot of white people not even mad about shit, going in and fucking stores up for no fucking reason, just to show that this is how niggas act. Like, it wasn't all us. So just to make that very clear, because I saw a lot of videos, you won't see those on the media, but you'll see them on social media.
And my thing is like, and that was the thing too, like with media now being used the way that it is, like a lot of people were saying a lot of the pictures and stuff that they had from the protests were like old protest pictures. Like, is that really true? Or like, some people were showing that that they had proof of that. Some of the photos that was taken was like from protests that was like years ago and everything like that. And I was like, from what I'm seeing, like on Facebook and on Instagram and everything, like it's so different from what I would call like the middle age to the upper class, like Black people, which that will fall into like movie star status, because they totally cut like the middleman out, so it's like nothing but high class and low class now. So like I look at a lot of the Black actress and the Black singers, don't get me wrong, Nick Cannon, he went out there and did his thing or whatever, but I also seen a lot of us like, staying home. And my thing was, I just started thinking like, well, this is kind of weird that during this corona pandemic, they decide to do this to this Black man. The dude didn't even do what they said he did. Like.
And even if he did, it's a $20 bill. He should have been just like arrested.
And
like
he was not
resisting
arrest. They did show that video.
Right. So in my mind,
I've worked with Cash, and that was not what you're supposed to do. He should have been let free, and they should have told him, well, you need to return. For a matter of fact, give it to me so we can give it to the FBI, so they can start tracing where they give it. They do.
My question is, how'd the cops get there so fast? If he just went in the store and spent the money,
the cops
already out there. Like, how the fuck did the cops get there that fucking fast? Because I'm pretty sure this is a black neighborhood. So how the fuck was he just hanging out outside the store? Like, why are the cops here? And like, how did this whole arrest go down? Like, was he detained in the store? Why aren't we getting any more information about how the cops got there? Because if I go to the store and I spend $20 and the guy's like, hey, I think this shit is counterfeit, you need to produce some different other money or like get the fuck out. That's how I feel like the situation would have gone. There's no reason to call the cops on anybody.
Right.
So I don't understand how the cops even got there and how that whole shit happened at all.
Yeah, as far as the store vendor, they have insurance on that.
Right.
So there's still no need to even call, like you said, no need to call the cops, no need to be hostile. You got a counterfeit, go ahead and go through your insurance and say, okay, this needs to be replaced.
Right.
When I heard the banks to give it to you if you go there yourself and say somebody gave you a fake $20. Yeah.
Say, I can't accept the money and send whoever it is on their way. Why was he still in the store? Why were the cops called? Why was he still in the store knowing like what? I don't understand how this all happened. Nobody's explaining everything. That's why I'm going with the fucking conspiracy theories. Bullshit.
Of course. I think the same thing because like when I heard about it, everything was so hard up on about making sure you stay inside. And the moment this happened, the protest just started and people went bonkers. And I was thinking about it, like you said, as a conspiracy. Okay, for them to gain population control, why don't we cause a ruckus? We done gave these people this money. They can't go nowhere for weeks and weeks.
Won't go nowhere now.
When people don't have money and get a large amount of money, let's say 12, let's say 6 a week. You sitting at home and you don't have nowhere to spend that money. So the moment they say open, you bust clean out there. You know what I'm saying? But then not only that, they turn around and they had this situation that happened. It's turned around and brought everybody up to their peak. And then I noticed that the conversation slowly faded away about coronavirus.
Right.
On the protest.
You haven't seen it on the news in days. You haven't seen it on the news in probably the last 2 weeks, actually.
Right. And if they say something about this, it's only 2 cents and cents. It's just really, really crazy to me. That they're allowing all this to happen, and the police are just in my mind, they're kind of like egging it on. And I'm not gonna speak for all of the cops because you know what? All cops are not bad cops. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't want to be around them, but all cops are not bad cops.
Well, I have to throw this out there. I have family that's officers, and I saw them, and I know dearly in their heart they want to make a change.
Right.
But and while they're in that situation, they are still confronted with the racism. Yeah. Why are you doing that? You're not supposed to do that. Excuse me? And there's a big difference with that because, I do have a family member that just basically lost his job because he stood his ground. Like, you're not going to tell me, something like, you're not going to talk to me any kind of way and you think I'm going to take it. No. And that's what they just like they want us to bow down. But like I said, all this is a psychological bet. A psychological bet. I am a nerd. I enjoy going to the school. I enjoy going to the university even more so. And my best class is the sociology class because it taught how some experiments were controlled and some of them weren't controlled. And this will be a psychological warfare that is not controlled. They just wanted to see what was going to happen if we did this and if we said that. So you put a businessman in office, and y'all just throwing him stuff. He's not a reader either. He just signed paperwork just to sign paperwork, Don't know what he's signing, or do he know what he's signing? When we went and voted a few months back, one of the things that I noticed on the ballot was, do you think people of color should have the right to? And I said, excuse me?
What?
My bad.
Did I really just see that? And I said, yeah, we should have the right to. Do you believe that people of color should have the equal rights of an education? And I mean, little things. And I said, they just wanted to fill the ballot up? Like, why am I voting for this? And when I got because my father had actually took me, because not only did they change it at the last minute where you can vote, but you have this on the ballot. And I said, Daddy, did I read that right? He said, you saw that stuff, huh? I said, yeah.
That should have been a national news story. Somebody should have reported that. There's no way that should be on a fucking, like, do you think that other people deserve equality? That's not a fucking question. That shouldn't be a question. Why
and it was several. It was several. And
that's insane.
I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, what is going on?
So all these people that were like, no, I don't think niggas deserve rights. So then what happened? Like, what happened?
Because I know they can word things really stupidly. I said, well, I voted yes. He said, well, you did the right thing because I voted yes too. But like I said, however they rigged these ballots where even voting for yes can mean no. And when you think it's supposed to be or something that's already set in stone, you setting things back.
Right.
So you got rid of the Jim Crow laws to put this back on the ballot. Why are we even playing these games?
And how the fuck is that supposed to make people feel that you even have to fill that out? Do I deserve rights? Yeah, I deserve rights. Why are you thinking that? Wow. Yeah. I hate it here. I fucking hate it here. I really hate it.
Guan gave out an invitation. Guan said, if y'all not invite, y'all, come here and be citizens here.
Shoot. I'll go to fucking Istanbul. I don't know what they speak, but I'll go there. Shit.
It's just very discouraging. It's incredibly discouraging to see how much they hate us for no reason, and like to see all these images about, like, we're not only traumatized this year from coronavirus, but now we're being traumatized with all this violence that we're seeing every single day, all throughout the news and all stuff, and all of this just to fight the fact that we deserve to be humans like everybody else. Right. And that stuff is going to last with you for the rest of your life. Like, you're not going to get over that the way that you see how much that you're hated in society. No, none of us are going to get over that. And
of course not. Of course not.
And to see like Black celebrities on top of it, like it's just Terry Crews with his stupid fucking big old dumbass just came out and said, oh, if we don't stand with white people against white supremacy, it's basically Black supremacy. Anybody see this? Just happened a couple hours ago. He just said Black supremacy. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Right.
Somebody said it sounds like one of the incense things at the bodega. What the fuck is Black supremacy, bitch? Like, what are you talking about? Like, we don't get to have that because we don't have shit enough to do something like that.
Done tore everything that we had down.
Right. They burned our whole community down to build Central Park. So don't tell me that we have any chance to ever get a fucking thing before y'all rip every last bit of it from our hands. Terry Crews can suck my dick. Like, that is the craziest thing for you to say. We need white people. Boy, shit. What? I mean, I'm no hate to like white people, but like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, at the end of the day, Egypt was built on the back of slaves, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they love a slave, boy. Oh,
and the entire Bible is based out of Africa.
People that ran Egypt were also our color.
Right. That's why, like...
we enslaved our own people.
Of course we did. But back then, if you couldn't catch that goddamn giraffe, then oh well, go pick the cotton.
Wow.
Shit. If you couldn't catch that giraffe, then you got to go.
They're endangered now. That's insensitive.
Oh,
And why
see?
are all these animals endangered? Come on now.
Sometimes people hunt them.